channel. Today I did this makeup look, and in this video today I'm going to show you how I did the entire face as well as the eyes. Also, I'm going to tell you what happens when I intended to create a makeup look but I could not do that because the eyeshadows that I was wanting to work with did not work at all because of absolutely zero pigmentation, and how I had to change the plan midway and some entirely different look got created. I really hope you guys like this look, and if you want to know how I did this, then please do keep on watching this video. Before that, if you're new to my channel, then please do take a moment to hit the subscribe button and also press the bell icon. This would mean absolutely everything to me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and without any further ado, let's get started.
Primer, I'm using the Inside Cosmetics 3-in-1 primer, and I'm applying it directly through from the tube into the areas where I have the maximum concentration of pores, and using my fingers I am blending it all over my face. Considering the price point, this is an amazing primer, but today my face looks quite red and I thought I should have used some color correcting primer. Next, for the foundation, I am using the Sugar Ace the Base Serum Foundation in the shade Cortado, and I am initially dotting the foundation all over my face and then blending it with the help of a flat kabuki brush. Since my face looked quite red, so I wanted good coverage of the foundation, and hence I am using the brush. And finally, I'm using a beauty blender to take away any excess foundation that is present there, because the blender absorbs quite a lot of foundation and it gives a really nice smooth base. For the concealer, I'm taking this PAC Take Cover Concealer in the shade Stark Nude, and I'm applying it under my eyes where the pigmentation was quite prominent, and also under my chin and nose and the forehead for some highlighting effect. I will be blending this concealer with the help of the same Tammi Beauty Blender. While blending it in the chin, I will be blending it downwards, and on the forehead I would be concentrating on the middle part. I'm again using this concealer under my eyes for some highlighting effect, and also on the outer corners to get that nice lifted up effect on the outer corners. And then I'm using the same blender to blend everything. Since I've used too much of concealer, I will be setting it, and I'm using the PAC Translucent HD powder, and using a powder brush I'm setting my concealer. Although I've used too much of the product, but still I'm not using too much of powder because my under eyes are quite dry, and I'm using the same powder to set my entire face. For the brows, I am taking this LA Girl brow kit, and with the spoolie provided with it, I am initially combing my brow hair downwards, and then the darker shade I would be filling up any gap present in the upper part of my brows. Next, I am combing the brow hair upwards, and using the same darker shade I am filling up any gaps or sparse area in the lower part of my brows. And the lighter shade I'm using to fill up the inner part of my brows because it's quite sparse, and also this would create a nice ombre effect from light to dark. Next, I'm using this Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 25, and I'm using this flat concealer brush, and I'm applying it precisely under my brows to clean up any stray hair present, and I'm applying it all over my eyelid. Basically, I'm using this concealer as my eyeshadow primer. Next, for setting it, I'm taking this fluffy blending brush and dipping it into the same powder and dabbing it all over my eyelids to set the entire concealer. For the eyeshadow palette, I'm taking this Makeup Revolution Tammi Revolution palette, and initially taking the shade called Caribbean, and I'm applying it on the crease area. Next, taking this shade called Coraline, I am deepening my crease, and as you can see, I am trying to make this this S kind of thing, or trying to apply it in an elongated form in the outer corners to give that nice lifted and sculpted effect. And the brush I am using is from Pro Art. Next I am taking this shade called Majestics. Don't get confused with the green shade, it's a purple shade, and I am concentrating the shade more on the outer corners to get that nice smoking effect. I could have used a black shade, but I really wanted to play with this pink and purple shades of this palette, so I used it, but I was not getting that desired smoky effect that I wanted. And so I am taking this shade called Purry Pops, nice name, and using a small blending brush I am packing it on the outer corners, and I guess you can see the nice smoky effect that has come up after applying this shade. And I'm now using the same blending brush from Pro Art to blend everything. Now comes the real game, the turning point. Initially I'm taking this shade called Coconut Cream to apply it on the eyelids. I really wanted that matte smoky kind of pastel matte smoky kind of eye look, and so I applied this white shade to get the maximum intensity of the pastel shade that I'm going to apply it later. That is the shade Quirky from the Revolution Creative Volume 2 palette, and as you can see guys, the pigmentation is zero, absolutely zero. I was so disappointed. I tried applying it with the fingers, but to no use. Next I started applying a different shade with my fingers, that is the shade Divination, and as you can see, this is a kind of orangey shimmery shade, but on application on the lids it gives that kind of pink effect. I do not know what's the problem with this palette. Some of the shades do not show up, some of the shades look different on the palette and look different on the lids, but nevertheless I started liking this eye look, and I guess you can see that nice pop of shimmer that had come up. And next I'm using that small blending brush again to blend everything so that no any harsh lines are visible. I'm taking this shade called Tropical again, and I'm mixing with the shade Majestic and applying it all over my lower lid to define it a bit. I'm applying it along the entire length of my lower lid, and next I'm taking this shade called Purry Purps, that dark purple shade, and I'm applying it quite close to the lower waterline. I really wanted this matte look, but it did not happen. Next I'm taking this Faces Canada magnetized eyeliner, and I'm trying to create a wing on the outer corners of my eyes because I thought that nice wing would complement this eye look nicely, more accentuate the look a bit. And I struggle with my wing eyeliners a lot. Making a wing because of that overhanging hood on the outer corner of my eyes. Next I'm taking this tissue to clean up the edges for a sharp look, and then I would be using this concealer to clean up everything and sharpen out the edges. And finally I would be blending the concealer with the help of this beauty blender. I was so disappointed. I really wanted to make that pastel kind of look, but it did not happen. And taking this PAC Kohl pencil, I am tightlining my lower waterline, and then I'm curling my lashes before applying the mascara, for which I'm taking this Loreal False Lash Superstar Mascara. And initially I'm applying it on the outer part of my lashes and then going along the entire length. This hack I learned from one of the YouTube videos of Denit Slava. She is a beautiful YouTuber and my inspiration as well. Now next I'm taking this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Sunkissed Bronze to warm up my face a bit, including my jaws and also my forehead, and this also adds some definition. Next I'm taking the same bronzer to contour my nose a bit, Taking this Makeup Revolution blush, I am applying it on the areas where I blush the most. And for the highlighter, just see, this is this Ofraa mini highlighter in the shade, I'll mention it below. I was amazed by this highlighter, you guys. Such a blinding it is. But on blending, it gives that beautiful subtle glow, and I really wanted to keep that subtle effect on my face. Next, using this pencil brush, I am highlighting the inner corners and also the brow bones. This highlighter, I think, is the best purchase I've made till date. One of the best purchases. I've fallen in love with this highlighter. I was not much of a highlighter person initially, but I have turned into one. Next, for the lipstick, I'm using two lipsticks. Those are the Sugar Mettle Matte, Satin Matte lipstick in the shade Diana. And next, for that bit of a glossy effect, I am using this Lakme lip gloss. Before that, I'm using my fingers to remove the excess lipstick from my lips, and then applying this gloss slightly to get a bit of glossy effect. And I did my falsies behind the camera, and this is the final look up close and personal. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this makeup tutorial, and if you did, then please do give me a big thumbs up. I would be back again with a brand new makeup video. Till then, stay happy, stay safe, and bye bye.